Hi, hello, it's Leilani from the Bible in 1 Year. Just last week, we read in Philippians chapter 2 about imitating Christ and doing nothing out of selfish conceit and serving others, and how a good leader is someone that serves. Therefore, today's chapter in 1 Timothy 3 fits like a glove, because we will be discussing the qualifications and characteristics of leaders in the church. Now, the first 7 verses describes the role of a pastor as the overseer. Now, I'll phrase it out of the Message translation. It says, if anyone wants to provide leadership in the church, good. But there are preconditions. A leader must be well thought of, committed to his wife, cool and collected, accessible and hospitable. He must know what he's talking about, not be over fond of wine, not pushy, but gentle, not thin-skinned, not money-hungry. He must handle his own affairs well, attentive to his own children, and having their respect. For if someone is unable to handle his own affairs, how can he take care of God's church? He must not be a new believer, lest the position go to his head and the devil trip him up. Outsiders must think of him well, or else the devil will figure out a way to lure him into his trap. So it is clear that the work of an overseer is important. The NIV describes it as a noble task. However, I think sometimes we lack a bit of understanding what the role or duties of a pastor is. I believe once we become part of the body and understand our roles as believers, we'll all be actively part of the body of Christ and be involved in ministry. Because as Christians, we should all be doing the work of the ministry. It's the job of the pastor to oversee the work and not the only one doing the work. Ray Stedman once said, I hope it is clear to all of you that every Christian is in the ministry. The moment you become a member of the body of Christ, you are in the ministry and you are given gifts for the ministry. It is not the elders who are to do the work of the ministry. You are. So basically he's saying that this qualifications is applicable to our lives as well. Now, our role as believers is like the phrase, every member, a minister. And a pastor is the one who equips the ministers. Here, Paul describes the heart of Jesus. Jesus established for us the kind of leader he desires for his church. So let us be men and women of character that stands out in the world around us, and let our lives draw others to Jesus. I hope that you will go and read this passage and apply these principles and these characteristics to your own life. So until we read together again, go and make a difference. Be blessed and goodbye.